use for this particular soup and also some other soups. Okay? And right over there. Okay. Now, when you say blanching, what you basically are referring, Alejandro, I don't know if you can see from there. What you basically are referring is that you're going to cook the vegetables partially. Just look at me, do not copy anything. You're going to cook them partially. Okay, and it's still posted there. So, in a way, to keep what? The vitamins. Look how they look right now. Do you ever had a broccoli soup that is on the steamer and it's going on and boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling? Yes. So you guys are going to cook them partially in order to keep all the vitamins and also the color that is very important. Okay? Make sense? Any questions there? No. What kind of vegetables can you partially cook? Carrots. Okay, what else? Potatoes, you can also partially cook them to do what? Something that you guys love with burgers. Fries. You can actually part cook them and then finish and fry them. Very nice. Huh?
Oh, nice.
Okay. Now, in order to do that, we're going to cut these. And we're going to cut, the particular cut that we're going to do is called florets. Right now, if I put it like this, what's going to happen to my pot? The water. Huh? It's going to overflow. Is it going to cook evenly? No. So right now I'm just going to cut it, make like 2-3 small cuts. And I'm going to put it right there. Also, I'm going to add something else. What am I going to add? Salt. What do you think I want to add salt? For flavor. Okay? For flavor. Sometimes, if you just cook it all the way without the salt, it doesn't matter how much flavor you put on your soup. It still is going to taste good. Okay? Now, in order to partially, because blanching, it also means partially cook. So you're going to stop the cooking process. A certain minute. How am I going to do it? I'm going to use ice. Ice, water. Just like you guys do putting down the stuff, I'm going to do the same. Once it's coming from here, even if I take it out of the water, does it still keep cooking or not? Yes, it does. Mario, I put it in water. It's cooking. I take it out. Leave it on the side. Is it cooking? Yes. It is cooking. Okay? So because the inside, maybe apparently you took it out, you're going to see it steaming. The only way that you can stop the process is by put it in the water and shut that down. Okay? Then stop cooking. You keep maintaining the color and nutrients as well. Okay? So again, very simple. I'm going to put it right there. This one is not going all the way in. It needs to be submerged. So that's not a good size right there. I'm telling you right there. Already. Look, nice color. I'm going to give it about 3 minutes. I'm not going to move it, just leave it there 3 minutes. It's got to be boiling. Sometimes I have students that do this. They put the water in there warm, and they put the broccoli in there and let it start boiling. You got to boil. For the moment that you begin, just turn around, Janice, and it's got to start boiling. Okay. Once this is boiling, you're going to put it in there, and then, again, give it 3 minutes. I already put my timer over there. Okay, that's your blanching method. So again, what am I doing? I'm going to partially cook to retain what? What am I retaining? Partially cook. Nutrients and color. Okay. Remember the soup that we had last week? Right? The puree method. Good. What happens with one of the soups? It was too dark. Okay, it changed the color, but it also lost what? Nutrients. Once you lose the color of that particular vegetable, whatever it is that you're doing, it also going to, along with the color, you're going to lose the nutrients. Make sense? So that's why you also keep it away. I mean, you want to healthy. Now look at that temperature right there. That's boiling too much. You guys can see it right there. You can see it also on the screen. Okay? So we're going to keep it kind of like medium, high. That is boiling, but not as much as it's going all the way up. Okay? How many minutes? 3 minutes. Okay? Okay. How did it jump from there to there? I do not know. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see the colors there on down?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah? Which one is the right color? Maybe you see it on my computer would be better. 2. What about number 1? What happens with number 1? It's not cooked at all. How's number 3? It's overcooked because you can see even that brown color there already. Okay, so again, just like you saw me, what is the first thing that I do? Boil the water. Put a little bit of what? Salt. At the same time, I need to have what? The ice water that Kathy already went and got for me. Okay. What if I don't? If I'm going to start looking for ice when I'm doing this, it's going to overcook. Okay? Come and take a look. Okay? Again, you're not cooking it all the way. It may be a little bit hard come. Either you look over here or look in the computer. Okay? Now, I'm going to make sure that this is completely submerged in that ice. If not, if I have it sticking out over there, come over here. It's got to be completely submerged. If you don't, it's not going to cool down and it's going to still keep cooking. Easy enough? Yes, very simple, right? Blanching. Now, what's the second method that we're going to do? What is the second method that is on the list? Nah, look at it. On the list on the agenda. Roux. Who said the roux? Yeah. The roux method. Okay. And we already did a little bit of that. If some of you want to try it, you guys are welcome to do this. I'm just going to let it cool off and then I'm going to continue with that. Okay. Now, on the roux, and again, Katya, she already got my ingredients. What ingredients? Butter and flour. Okay. Remember on these, keep this in mind. I'm going to open the other one. For the roux, you have to make sure that the roux has the right amount of flour and what? And butter. Okay, so that would be like your major thing right there. Again, what's the purpose of doing this? The objective, Angel, please read it. Can you please read it? As a thickening agent for soup. What's the thickening agent that we use that you guys have done last week? What was it? Huh? What is it thinking? Puree.
Oh, I was talking about the...
You thinking about the cinnamon rolls?
No. The mixer. The mixer.
Yeah, but what you were doing is actually you were blending those vegetables. Yeah. You were pureeing those vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You can do it either you can use that or you can use a manual or you can use a regular blender. Okay? But this is what you're going to use now as your thickening method. So the first one was, again, just the main vegetable. Right now you're going to use the roux. Yes? Okay. So with the roux, again, the very important thing, you got to be that you're going to have your flour. Please look over here, guys. Same amount of flour and same amount of what? Butter. I'm just going to let this melt for a little bit. And see? Okay, see what we're doing? Okay, so then change this line. Gaze, you got a detention my class.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright,
Ma'am. Sit down.
Gotta be on Wednesday.
Okay, so I have here my butter. Now, you guys are going to do this room method. You can do it already in your soup. When you guys see, you're gonna make it already in your soup. You may have some onions in there. You may have your sachet. Look over here, guys, please. And that's perfectly fine. Right now, I'm just doing it plain for you to look at it. Okay. And again, what's the room method? Sticking up sauces. Okay, what am I using? What ingredient am I using? Butter. What do you think people go ahead and use this? The cheapest fat in the market. The cheapest fat in the market. Fat.
Oh.
Okay. What would happen?
It wouldn't taste.
Huh?
The taste.
The taste. Okay. Also, is it going to be healthy for you?
No.
Not necessarily. So I already melted my flour. The heat was a little bit too high. And I'm gonna, the butter, I melted my butter. Now I'm adding, remember that we did this. Okay. Now, look at the color. Look what happened over here. Come. What happened with my butter when I put it in? It was burned. Come over here, everybody. You need to be here. What do you want? Yes, behind your computer. Okay, so what's going to happen with my roux, with my soup? It's going to turn what? It's going to taste burnt. It's going to turn dark. Stay here. You're still not done. Where are you going? Stop rolling your eyes, Cecia. Okay? So this is not what you don't want. Now, something very important. Look what it says. Look and read on number 1. What does it say? No, scorched. What does it mean that it's scorched? It burnt. Okay, so most likely you want to use something like this. These are the heavy ones. If you use something very thin, like this, and you can tell by the sound that something is going to burn that fat. And look at this one. It already burned. Okay, that one could be used, but I already had heat since I have to go. Too much heat since I have to go on and take some things to the side. That's okay. I want you to see something else. That's okay, just for the sample. Okay, so it's not supposed to burn that much. Now, something very important on these. You're going to add the flour and stir. Yeah? This is the color that you're supposed to have. What color is that? Kind of like yellow. It's called blonde. Okay, if you don't have light blonde people, I'm sorry. But that's what it's called. Okay? Now, something very important. What kind of butter did I use right now? Did you see me using this? The butter stick. Okay. Yeah, it's salted or unsalted. It didn't matter too much. But what is going to be the difference? I just melted the butter. Okay. What's going to be the difference with clarified butter? It doesn't look cloudy. Look at this one. Okay. It has all the milk solids. And it could burn. What happens with milk when you leave it on the pot for too long? It burns. Okay. So if you have the clarified butter, it's going to be a better result. And we do have clarified butter in a Ziploc bag inside the refrigerator. So when you guys do it, it's going to be fine. Something very important. Okay? Then you're going to have there your butter. It says that it didn't burn. Something very important. What does it say right here? Remove from the butter. But now, I want you to keep this in mind. What is it? I don't have it there. Okay. Once I have my roux, my onions, and all of that, I'm going to add my liquid. Now, here comes the point. Remember that this could become very lumpy. We want to avoid lumps. If I have made this the day before and it's in the refrigerator, what's going to be the temperature? Cold. So in order to add your liquid to the roux has to have a temperature similar to the roux. What's the temperature on my roux right now? Hot. What's the temperature on the water? Hot. Again, this is not the water. I'm just using an example. Okay, so can I add it? Yes, I can add it. Should it not? No, it should not. Okay? It shouldn't create those lumps. And I'm just going to stir. Okay, even though this is going to take like nothing perhaps, yeah? Or not? How does it look like? It looks like what? No, how does it look like? The color? Like what? Huh? Huh?
Like coffee or milk.
No, tell me something that a particular food that you guys use before the proper your meat. Huh? Gravy. Okay? Gravy, your mole, I don't know. Look at the thickness. Come closer. Everybody stand up. So it's going to get thicker as you cook it. Okay? I just add it. So what do you see me doing right now? Mixing it. Okay? What am I doing by mixing it? I'm avoiding. What I'm doing is the butter is dissolving. Okay? I want to make sure that I get all the flour from the sides and it's dissolving completely. Okay? Probably I want to leave it there for how many minutes?
3.
And you want to leave it until maybe 15 minutes. Because remember, 15. The pot that I have is very small, but you guys are going to have a bigger amount of soup. So perhaps you want to let it simmer for 15 minutes. Okay? Now remember, these, right now, it is just flour. The butter, and it's a liquid from something that I have put in there. And it has that consistency. So that has no flavor. But again, you create that, what you want. Now imagine that you have the right ingredients, and the right flavor, and the right root. It's going to come out something nice. Make sense? What happens if I added the cold water here? What is it going to, if I added the cold water to the flour? Oh, sorry. Close. Lovely. And that's how you're going to determine the good quality of the sauce for a soup. Easy? Okay, so two methods very important that you need to identify right now, which is the, what's the first one? Blanching. And the other one is going to be the roux method. Okay, and this is exactly what we're going to use to do your soup. Okay, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to finish up your notes right now. Work with your team. How long do you need?